So my undergraduate's in history, had a real interest in the Holocaust, which sort of took me into genocide studies, but also I did a minor in peace and justice studies, which really kind of set me off thinking about how we apply all these sorts of things that we can learn about the contemporary political issues and so on. My PhD I did at the University of Bradford, which is in northern England in Yorkshire. And the University of Bradford has one of the oldest peace studies programs, and so I did work there, and that's when I started doing field work in Central Africa. My research really kind of sits at the intersection of genocide studies and then peace and conflict studies. Some people do this, but often they're quite separate and divided. So my work in Congo and Rwanda and in that African Great Lakes region was very much focused on how people identify in conflict with some of the issues that are at stake. And so my research, and I've got my book here, actually looks at Congolese soldiers, including those that are involved in the current conflict in Congo today. The other research I'm interested in is, again, very sort of local level focused. I'm really interested in how communities respond to the problems of conflict and war, but also at the same time climate change, right? So if there's a drought and a war, well, how does the community respond to that, right, if their livelihoods are threatened? And so I really have enjoyed in recent years doing collaborative projects with researchers who are based in Congo and Nigeria. As part of the political science department, I'm currently teaching African politics, which is a real wide topic to teach on. We try to take a big focus on colonization, independence, and what decolonization really means for different people in different places. Because I'm affiliated faculty with Human Rights Institute, I also teach our Political Science Human Rights 100 class, which is about human rights. And so this is a big class, and it's a really great space for students to kind of get to grips with what human rights are, how they relate to contemporary political and social issues, and what can be done about it. I also teach on abolition and human rights, so we're thinking about sort of the abolition of slavery, but also prison abolitionism, and how these issues are coming together for local community organizers across the US.